Yeah, you're welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna discuss the FIFA World Cup and all the hues and cries that came before the tournament started yesterday in Florida, Miami, in Florida. It's clear. We could see people that this like anxiety about ticket sales by even the FIFA president came out to speak about it. They're trying to pacify people to come to the stadium to come see the game. But I have to say, a lot of people alluded to the fact that America don't care about football. They don't really, Americans don't really care about football. But it's a lie. I tell you, we saw over 30 years ago what the USA 94, we saw the Olympics, we saw several games, and we've seen so many tournaments, even club friendlies or maybe it's preseason games taking place in America with record crowd. I remember 2 years ago, when Manchester United and Arsenal had a game at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and I'm telling you, I was there, and it was phenomenal because it was a record crowd because about 82,265 spectators came to see the game, a preseason game. You know, I don't think even in the EPL they ever had up to like 82,600, I mean 262 spectators coming to see uh, uh, and even an EPL game, even a Champions League game in England. So I'm telling you, it's not about the what do you call it, the uh, maybe people having apathy towards soccer in America. Is more about like the tournament itself, because I think FIFA, they're trying to make the Club World Cup look like a proper tournament, and that has not really kind of like sink well in the people. People don't really it's kind of unpopular, and people don't really know what it really entails and all that, and I think that's one of the factor. But on the heels of that, we could see even yesterday in the game, the capacity was 65,000, and I'm telling you, they were able to make up to 60,000 to come in. So 60,000 crowd to watch that a game of such magnitude is not a bad idea. I have to say, it's not a bad idea. It's good. So we're gonna see how this pans out in days to come in the other games that is going to take place in other city on other states or cities within the US. So we have so many other games coming up today. Especially we have Bayern Munich playing Auckland City, and FC. We have PSG playing Atletico Madrid, which I believe is going to be one of the star matches for today. PSG, Atletico Madrid, and PSG coming, on the heels of the Champions League victory over Inter Milan, and also even have to haven't won the treble. So we're gonna see a situation where the stubborn Atletico Madrid will know how Diego Simeone set up his team to play. So we're gonna see a very tough game today between PSG and Atletico Madrid. I think I'm gonna see that game as well, and we also have Palmeiras versus Porto, FC Porto, and we have Botafogo and Seattle Sounders. Then we have tomorrow we're gonna have Chelsea and LAFC, uh, and we're gonna continue to see how this game's gonna pan out, and how they're gonna get to how the various teams gonna advance to the next stage of the tournament, and so on and so forth. So it's just a beginning, but I'm gonna keep a tab on this issue relating to crowd apathy towards the tournament. I'm gonna look at it and see to justify it, even to see if the the fears that was allayed from the start, to see if it's true that people are not going to see the game. So let's see. Today, the star match for today is PSG versus Atletico Madrid, and we're going to see how that's going to be. Thank you, guys.